Dear viewers, we wish you a very happy Utkal Divas. Welcome to this edition of the News Bulletin. In the headlines today, SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant pays homage to great leaders of Odisha on the occasion of Utkal Divas. Grand ceremony marks annual performance review and award function of SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant. Rourkela Steel Plant epitomizes the enterprising spirit of the people of Odisha, says Mr. Atanu Bhaumik, DIC to RSTV Collective. And Blast Furnaces bags Champions Trophy for fiscal year 2023-24 in Rourkela Steel Plant. Now the news in detail. SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant RSP joined the entire state in celebrating Utkal Divas on 1st April. Mr. Atanu Bhaumik, Director in Charge, DIC RSP with the additional charge of Bokaro Steel Plant, Mr. SR Suryavanshi, ED Works, Mr. Tarun Mishra, ED P&A, with the additional charge of ED Projects, Mr. Alok Verma, ED Mines, Mr. AK Behuria, ED F&A, along with other senior officers and employees of the steel plant, offered floral tributes at the statues of the great leaders and patriots. They garlanded the statues of Utkal Mani Gopabandhu Das, Kalinga Veer Viju Patnaik, eminent freedom fighters at Azadi Udyan, Utkal Gaurav Madhusoodan Das and Sahid Birsa Munda to mark the auspicious occasion. Bande Utkal Janani, the state anthem and other Odia patriotic songs kept resonating at every important functions held to mark the occasion. Notably, Utkal Divas is celebrated not only across the length and breadth of the state but also in many corners of the world as a tribute to the founding fathers and the realization of the aspirations of the people of Odisha. The state was formed on the basis of language on 1st April 1936. A grand ceremony was organized on 1st April 2024 to mark the annual performance review and award function of SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant RSP. Mr. Atanu Bhaumik, Director in Charge, DIC RSP with the additional charge of Bokaro Steel Plant, presided over the function organized at the HRD Center. Mr. SR Suryavanshi, ED Works, Mr. Tarun Mishra, ED P&A with the additional charge of ED Projects, Mr. Alok Verma, ED Mines, Mr. AK Behuria, ED F&A were present on the dais. Mr. PK Rath, ED SRU, Chief General Managers and a huge number of senior officers and employees of the plant were present on the occasion. Notably, the mega annual event held at the beginning of a new financial year at Gopabandhu Auditorium every year celebrates the accomplishments of the steel plant in the previous fiscal, felicitates the individual employees and departments for their contributions and firms up the targets for the new financial. Wishing the employees on the occasion of Utkal Divas, the Director in Charge elaborated Odisha's rich legacy of industry and enterprise by citing its illustrious maritime history and said that Rourkela Steel Plant has inherited this enterprising spirit of the people of this land. Applauding the performance of RSP in the year 2023-24, Mr. Bhaumik said, "We reached many historic milestones in the last fiscal. All our major production units clocked their highest since inception figures and our sellable steel production surpassed 4 million ton for the first time in history." He exhorted the RSP collective to confront the emerging challenges with zest and said, "The new financial year we stepped in will be a year to reckon. We must prove our worth by achieving the stiff targets with limited avenues because of our strategic decision to shut down economic unviable units. Ensuring uninterrupted production without disrupting the production chain will be the key to achieve our mission." Mr. Bhaumik emphasized the importance of reducing production costs by improving techno-economic parameters, implementing optimal inventory management, minimizing wastage and facilitating innovation among employees. Adhering to the highest standard of safety, keeping pace with the rapid digitization at every front, sustainability and commitment for the progress of the neighborhood were some of the other highlights of the DIC's address. The Director in Charge cited the famous proverb of Odisha, that is, "Katak Chinta Bai Mundi Ki," that owes its genesis to an 11th century anecdote about a very old man, Bai Mundi, because of whose alertness and commitment the city of Katak could be saved from the ferocious Kathajodi river. Let's each one of us be a Baimundi for our steel plant. Let's think beyond, think ahead and instill passion in every action of ours, and let's promise to do everything which will help us to reach higher levels, he said in his concluding remark. Earlier, the DIC, accompanied by the dignitaries, lighted the ceremonial lamp and inaugurated the program. The program commenced with the mellifluous rendition of Bande Utkal Janani by a team of employees led by Mr. Jyotirmaya Acharya. Mr. Suryavanshi made an elaborate presentation on the performance of the plant in 2023-24 and highlighted the commendable achievements of RSP in several areas. He also outlined the targets for the 2024-25 financial year. The director in charge, along with other dignitaries, presented 100 awards to more than 300 employees for individual as well as departmental achievements. The Blast Furnaces department bagged the Champion of the Year trophy for its stupendous performance, while New Plate Mill was the runners-up. Mr. Atanu Bhaumik also released the annual business plan booklet. Mr. B.R. Pallai, CGM Iron and Chairman Organizing Committees, welcomed the gathering, while Mr. A.C. Sarkar, CGM Quality, proposed a vote of thanks. Mr. Himanshu Misra, Senior Manager EMD, and Ms. Khushbu Misra, Manager RCL, anchored the event. Blast Furnaces of SAIL, Rourkela Steel Plant RSP, bagged the Champion of the Year trophy for the year 2023-24, while New Plate Mill was the runner-up. The awards were presented by Mr. Atanu Bhaumik, DIC, RSP, with the additional charge of Bokaro Steel Plant in the annual performance review and award function held at Gopabandhu Auditorium on 1st April. The DIC also presented the performance awards to departments from 4 zones and Odisha group of mines in recognition of their exemplary performance and outstanding achievements, for which the plant has completed the fiscal 2023-24 on a positive note. From the primary zone, the sintering plants bagged the first prize and raw material handling plant secured the second position. Similarly, from the iron, steel and auxiliary zone, steel melting shop 2 stood first, while coke ovens was second. From the mill zone, hot strip mill SSL secured the first position, whereas plate mill and pipe plants jointly bagged the second position. In a similar manner, from the services group, production planning and control won the first prize, while traffic and raw material department and research and control lab were the joint second position holders. From Odisha group of mines, Kalta Iron Mines was adjudged as the winner. And that's all from our news desk today. Namaskar.